down like hydraulics. At times I just wanted to run away and live high in the sticks, disappear to another dimension like Morty and with a little bit of happiness I'd find it never seemed to stick. Life steady beat my ass with a solid brick, so my bong was always lit from the tip and the flick on my bick, in hopes the stress, anxiety, and depression would get lighter. My life was a joke like Rob Schneider, far from a fighter. I had battled so much loneliness it almost killed me. The monsters in me were scarier than Freddy. From my mom and dad I just wanted to be hugged like a teddy, but the rap sense was steady. They didn't teach me anything about life. 19 years old, I didn't have a clue, I wasn't ready. So many times I wanted a shotgun to my temple, pull the trigger, turn my brain into spaghetti, leave me laying there with a missing eye like Betty. While I was hanging there from that overpass, I thought this should end me fast. The monsters in me whispering in my ear, no matter how hard you try, you will never last. I was alive but wasn't living, my head always spinning from the 40s, my soul it was killing. How well do you get the monsters to stop singing? You won't make it to the next Thanksgiving. Giving up was so easy, I wasn't even trying anymore, until I was reminded that I was meant for more, until I was reminded that the answer that was known and loved wouldn't give up. That conversation flipped a switch in my head. The monster stopped saying you wanna be dead. It illuminated the darkness that was my mind. I left the liquor behind and got off my behind. I was no longer blind, no longer negatively mentally confined. My focus and mentality was realigned. The battle wasn't over yet, there was still an underlying gloomy feeling of fret. Some feelings I couldn't forget, I was still recovering from the repercussions of the decisions I regret, until I learned how to turn that panic to power. I was living on the brink of falling like a leaning tower. I turned bitter and sour, I felt like a coward, unable to face my problems, walking around feeling devoured from life, chewing me up and spitting me out. Man, there's gotta be a way out. I wanted a life as smooth as water pouring from a water spout. I never cared for an expensive life, chasing clout. Relax and chill is what I wanna be about, handling my problems with cool, calm, calculated precision, making the right decision to better my position so I don't end up meeting the mortician. So my happiness keeps adding up like multiplication, and my soul is as chill as Californication. I desperately searched for ambition and motivation, so I created goals for myself. At first it was don't doubt myself, it helped me put my anxiety on the shelf. I started to mentally and emotionally take care of myself. I did it by myself, for myself. Who is there for me? No one else. Still I recovered from all the yells, started looking forward to all the whistles and bells. Made it out of my self-created living hells. All my regrets turned to life lessons. My chest stopped burning hard as 11 suns. I got in good physical health, watch me flex my guns. I'm hitting home runs, a negative no longer overruns. I'm out running blow guns and everyone's handguns, feeling like the bomb that's megatons. Hustled up my grind thanks to Nipsey, I'm killing it like Tank Dempsey. My business is getting handled like a mobster, keen to grip on life is tight of that of a lobster. If she ain't loyal then I toss her. Had some brothers switching up on me like a light switch. Nowadays it ain't hard to tell who I'm tight with, me, myself, and I might be with a white bitch. Nowadays I'm more than just surviving, I'm thriving like Destiny's Child. I'm a survivor, I came from the dirt like Snack and Rose up like a geyser. I'm making plays similar to MacGyver, staying in good health like a designated driver. I explore the laws of the universe, more specifically the laws of reaping and sowing. It taught me that whatever you put into your mind, negative or positive, it will inevitably keep growing. It taught me to treat my mind like a garden, in a way our minds are the soil, make sure it stays fertile. The seeds are our thoughts, let them be as powerful as juggernauts, or every thought will leave us feeling distraught. The water is our actions, figure out your passions and steadily work towards it without a single distraction. You'll get everything you want and it will be everlasting. The sun is our feelings, don't hide them, concealing. It'll leave our hearts bleeding. Doing it made me feel alienated like an extraterrestrial being. Everything is energy, and all energy attracts similar type energy. You can't find an orange seed and expect an apple tree. Likewise, you can't dwell on failure and produce a successful result. It'll leave you spiraling downwards before you even start. Follow your heart, and life can be as sweet as a candy tart. Let that passion show like bubbles fishing out a shopping cart. Keep your mind elevated and as sharp as a dart. Rise to power like Napoleon Bonaparte. I have overcome so hard to overcome all the tribulations and strife. Now I'm cutting through life as sharp as a surgical knife, feeling as free as wild buck, standing forever strong like the Eiffel Tower. Happy to bring to you my story of how I turned my panic to power. Thank y'all so much for listening. That was my story of how I turned my panic to power. I believe that every month should be mental health awareness month, so this one goes out to anyone struggling with any mental health issues. Appreciate y'all for listening. Thank you so much. Peace.